Okay, so what I started off by making, my sister, because we were watching my Froggy Stuff's video, we saw her make this cute bed out of a cereal box. This was Cocoa Puffs. And so I did the same thing. The only thing I did differently was I think she used a different kind of adhering thing. But basically I just used hot glue for the whole thing, as you can tell. This doesn't come off, but since it's fabric, this like moves a little bit. This is just a t-shirt that I stuffed with some actual stuffing, and then the duct tape, and these are some spare cardboard and pencils, and it pretty much made her little bed, and my sister loves it. But the only bad thing about this is I don't know how to sew at all. So it's just like a piece of a t-shirt that I glued the edges because I don't know how to sew. So, yep, that's basically the bed with the little Monster High decal on it that I made. The second thing is this stereo or boombox that my Froggy Stuff made. I tried my best, especially since I didn't have all the materials, but my sister really wanted it. So instead of the buttons, which I didn't have, I used the gem and I glued this sort of fabric, if my camera will focus, this fabric that has like the white etching on it, which pretty much did the basic thing. And then this straw from a travel bottle, and the top opens, and yeah. And then I used this piece of a glue, like of a packaging of a glue stick, the little round thing, and I put a piece of paper on the bottom to help it like stand up. See, because it stands. And then I took some things from like commercial ads. I did a Believe CD, Pitch Perfect, Rihanna, and Maroon 5, and I just put them on a black piece of paper. They actually have stuff in them, but I closed them shut. I don't know why, but they still have CDs in them. They sometimes fall off, but nothing a little hot glue can't fix. So those go together. I think I should have did a better job on this whole little set because I don't really like it that much. This one, my Froggy Stuff did a video on, but I didn't know. I just saw the video of how she made the table like this today, but I did it differently than she did. Yeah. Well, basically, the little kids took the little thing off, but basically what I did was I had a whole bunch of scrap CDs, as you can see on the bottom, and so there are about 5 to 7 CDs just hot glued together. And then I took the top of a paint canister and hot glued it to the CDs, and then took the travel bottle, which I didn't use for anything, and just hot glued that into the cap. And then I thought it would be so cute since it's Monster High that I put some googly eyes, and then I finished it off with a bow made out of this like not really wire, but like a plastic wire that you used to make keychains. I used to make keychains, and then I had a whole bunch of these of the wire left over, so I just tied it on there. And so it's pretty cute. And then the top is zebra. This was glued on top until the little cousins came over and it decided to just fall off. So from her coffin being set, the chair fits perfectly by it, of course. And yep, and then she just has her little foods on there. And then I got an idea to glue 2 pony beads together. I think that's what they're called. That's what she calls it. 2 pony beads together to make a cup. It's close to looking like a cup. Not really perfect, but it still passes for a cup. And then the second thing I made was a rectangle table that I got the idea for until my Froggy Stuff. I saw her do a video for this, but I used something different than her. I didn't really use cardboard. I used do you know the beef steak tomatoes? if you don't know what that is, well, they're just huge tomatoes that come in like this cardboard box. This one right here. And my grandma saved it for me, so she's like, oh, I thought you could make something out of it. So I did. I made Miranda a little table, and then I forgot what that word is. I restructured or resurfaced or something and I put more cardboard in because it was kind of like flimsy. And then I just covered the whole thing in the black construction paper, and these are not, I think these are candy apple ones, candy apple sticks. And then I just did the same thing so that these two tables would match, and I put the green bow on it again. Other thing I made, this is exactly like my Froggy stuff, but it still has my own sort of touch on it, I guess you can say. I taped these balloons on there because I thought it made it look more fun. And when I got home from buying all the stuff, my sister said, that's the exact same box my Froggy stuff used. I didn't know that until I came home, but I thought that was pretty cool. And so for the inside, I did the same thing, except I couldn't find a plastic spiral, so I used a metal one. It worked the same, I just needed to use like toenail clippers. And then I just stuffed what are they called? The paper. And I didn't have any plastic packaging, so I just used some shipping tape. Unfortunately, you can't get the little bags out, but it still gives the same effect, you know. And then I used a remote control. I should have used something else, like from a microwave, like what she did, but I kind of forgot. I was just really excited to make the vending machine, and I put some the title snacks. I forgot the little vending pocket thing though. And then I used some pony beads for height. So there's a little vending machine. It's a little shorter than the dolls themselves, but I guess it works. The last thing I made for my sister was the lemonade stand. And I know it does not look like my Froggy Stuff's version, but that's because I wasn't working out. I started with a trifold like she did, and then I just couldn't do the top anymore. It was not working out for me. So I just did the cardboard that was the same length as the trifold, and then I just used some dowels to secure it and make it have a little height. I think that's how hers was too, but she had the top look like a trifold also. And then I just put some signs up, and then some pony beads for height. And then I have the glasses and a little coffee machine that is made out of a fake can of food, a tip jar that I got from the dollar store, which was actually a nail, it was a nail art kit that had glitter in it. If you go to the dollar store, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll see them. And I just used that. And then the caps of some lotion and some dry shampoo. I just squeezed a whole bunch of hot glue inside of the little canisters and put a little shavings of crayons in there and mixed it up, and then put a little skewer in each to look like a ladle. Moving on to the back, there was a dowel in the back to help secure it, but it kept falling off and it was dangling everywhere. So yeah. And then in the back, I just couldn't leave it like cardboard, plain cardboard in the back, so I put this cute little patterned paper in the back, and it looks so cute. And then I just used, as you can see, like I used to use the skewers to what's that word? To like secure everything. And so for this shelf, I have some glasses, and then over here I have some squishies. When I was into making squishies, if you don't know what those are, they're like foam cakes and everything, decorated basically. And then over here is like a huge jar of water, and these are the jars of nail art. That's what they look like. So basically it looks like candy, so I just kept it like that. And so there's the lemonade stand. So cute, right? Lastly, this is a little stand that I made for my little cousin because she fell in love with the big lemonade stand. So it's Desi's lemonade stand, and it has a little cappuccino. This holds all her little knickknacks and stuff so they don't fly around. And then this is actually craft foam, and when I formed it over this big huge file square, it turned out to look like a tablecloth. So yep, that's it, and I hope you liked it. So subscribe for more, and I love you, my froggy stuff. So bye.